Good morning, dear children. Let us start the class. Today we are going to do add and subtract money with conversion. Okay, so since the chapter is over, we are doing the workbook, and today we are going to add and subtract money. Okay, and that also with conversion. Conversion means there is either carryover or borrowing based on the question it is given. So let us start the class. Now we already know what are the two signs used in money. Okay, so the two sign used in money is the rupee sign and the paise sign. This is the rupee sign and this is the paise sign. And the relation between rupees and paise is that in 1 rupee there are 100 paise, and if you have to find in terms of rupees, if a paise value is given, that it is 1 by 100. Okay, so was the former topic before we have gone to addition and subtraction of money. That was the relation was used to convert from rupees to paise or paise to rupees. Now why we are using this relation? Because this relation is also useful in calculation of money. So we must remember that one. Okay, the relation between rupees and paise. Now children, based on today's topic, I have taken a real life situation here. In this situation, we have to find out what we have to do. For that, we have to first read and analyze the question. Let me read out the question. The question is given, Raju went to shop and bought a pencil cost rupees 15 and a pen cost rupees 14 and 22 paise. How much did he spend? Okay, so Raju has gone to a shop and he bought two items. First is a pencil and the second is a pen. The cost of the pencil is rupees 15 and the pen is 14 and 22 paise. Now what we have to do, since he has spent money on both the items, we have to find the total amount he spent. Now to find the total amount, what we have to do, which mathematical operation to do? So we have to do here addition. Okay, so addition we already know. To find addition, we have to find the sum. Now children, whether it is addition or subtraction, which method to be used? The method to be used is the column method. So for that, I will make the rupee column and the paise column. Now first, what is the cost of the pencil given here? So it is only rupees here. I'll put it in the rupee column, but it doesn't have a paise. So if money is given to you in terms of rupees and paise is not there, you can put a decimal point and you can put a 0 and 0. Whether it is rupees 15 or 15.00, it has got the same value. Nothing changes. Only when you are writing it, there becomes a two column, that is rupee column and a paise column. Now the cost of the pen is 14.22. Now why I have made this 15.00? Because if you have written only 15, the paise column would be empty for the cost of the pencil. So that is why I have put a 00 here. Okay. Now how much did he spend? So the mathematical operation to be followed is addition here. That means we have to find a sum. So 2 plus 0, 2. Again 2 plus 0, 2. Then the decimal point which separates the rupee and the paise. Then 5 plus 4 is 9 and 1 plus 1, 2. So he spent 29 rupees and 22 paise. So you give the rupee sign here. This unit is very important if we are doing calculation of money. If we put the rupee sign, then only we will know that it is a value of money. So children, in this way we can do addition and subtraction of real life situation. If a direct question is given here, whether it is plus or minus, so we can follow that. But if a question is been given here, the word problem, then first we have to understand the question, what it is been asked, and then we have to follow it. So children, these are the questions from the workbook. Let me read it out. The first question is the sum of rupees 13 and 10 paise and rupees 10 and 10 paise is. So to find out the sum, let me make the rupee and the paise column. So what I will write here? I will write 13.10 plus 10.10. 10 0. So you have to find out the answer. I think the answer is 23.20. So which is the correct answer here? The answer is 23.20, option number C. Question number 2, the difference between rupees 38 and rupees 28. Now only rupees is given here, no paise. So you make only the rupee column and you subtract 38 minus 28. So the answer is, I think, number A, 10. Question number C, the difference between rupees 85.00 and rupees 15.00. So there is also rupee and also paise. So 85.00, 15.00. Now the question is asking about difference, so it is minus. Okay. Similarly, question number 4, the sum of rupees 201 and rupees 309 is, I think, rupees 510. It is B. The difference between rupees 270 and rupees 170 is rupees 100. Okay, similarly, question number 6, you can do by yourself. It is asking about sum, so it is plus. Okay, question number 7, the difference between rupees 26 and 50 paise and 17 rupees. How will you do that? For rupees and paise column is there. So you make the columns 26.50 minus 17.00. So 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 5 minus 0, 5 will come down. 6 is smaller than 7, so it will borrow from 1. It will become how much? 16. 16 minus 7 is 9. After giving, we have 1 here, 1 minus 1, 0. So the answer is rupees 9.50. Question number 8, you can do by yourself. Question number 9, rupees and paise should be separated by placing what? A decimal point. So we know that dot, it is known as the decimal point between them. This dot is known as the decimal point. Question number 10, what is the difference between rupees 87.00 and rupees 77.20? So you can make the columns like that. This is also very easy, you can do by yourself. Question number 11, find the sum of rupees 11.88 and rupees 10.12. So I'll make the rupee and paise column 11.88 plus 10.12. So what we have to do, we have to add here 8 plus 2, 10, 1 will be carry over, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 1, 10. Again 1 carry over, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 0, 2, 1 plus 1, 2. So the answer is rupees 22. You can either write 22.00. We know in money, or if any number having decimal point, after the point if it is 00, we can ignore that. So the answer can be at 22 also. This is also correct. This is also correct. Question number 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16 you have to do by yourself. These all are homework and it is very easy. Only we have to find the sum or difference. Now question number 16 is very easy, but two answers are given here. First you have to find the sum and also you have to find the difference between these two numbers. So you make a line like that, find the sum and find the difference. Question number 17, Tanu bought earrings for rupees 180 and a ring for rupees 155.50. Find the total amount she spent. Okay, so I'm not going to write the statement you can write by yourself, or the answer when I'll be uploading, you can check it from the Google Classroom. Okay, so she bought earrings for rupee and paise column I'll make. She bought earring for rupees 180. Okay, so there is no paise here, I'll put 2 zeros here, and a ring for rupees 155.50. We have to find the total amount she spent. So what I will do, I will make the rupee and paise column. Since I have to find out the total, so it will be plus. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 5, 5. The dot will come down, 0 plus 5 again 5, 8 plus 5 it is 13. Okay, 1 carry over, 1 plus 1 2 plus 1 3. So it is rupees 335.50. The next question is, Avi has rupees 575 and 50 paise. He wants to buy a gift which costs rupees 650 and 50 paise for his friend. How much more money does Avi need to buy the gift? Okay, so Avi has this much amount and the gift he wants to buy is this much. So we know that the gift is more than the amount Avi has because this amount is bigger. So how much we have to add here, okay, so that he can buy the gift. So I'm writing here only, children, don't get confused. So how can I find out that how much amount he needs so that he can buy the gift? Because he has got less amount, we can find it by subtraction. So I'll make the rupee and paise and I will write 650, this is the bigger amount, dot 50, right, according to the column, this is paise column, this is rupee column, and 575.50. So 0 minus 0, 0, 5 minus 5, 0, dot will come down. 0 is smaller, so it will borrow from 1, it will become 10, 10 minus 5, 5, okay, this will become 4, again it will borrow from 6, it will become 14, 14 minus 7, 7, and it will become 5 years. So 5 minus 5 is 0. So he need additional rupees 75 rupees so that he can buy the gift for his friend. Okay. Question number 20. Amrita had rupees 1543 and 50 paise. He spent rupees 173 and 40 paise for buying vegetables and rupees 321 and 10 paise for buying grocery. How much money did she spend in all? How much money does she have left? Okay, so the amount she spent in all is buying vegetables and grocery. So first what you have to do, you have to add these two amount, and the amount that she is left with after spending, that when this both that after addition whatever amount you get, that amount you have to subtract from this. You have to find the difference from the total amount. So children, you do this by yourself. Question number 21. Ramu has rupees 305 and 45 paise in one pocket and rupees 105 and 30 paise in another. How much money is left if he gives rupees 213 and 60 paise to Shamu? So Ramu is the name of a person, and this much amount, these two amount he has got in both the pockets. So first find out the total amount he have, add these two, and how much is left after giving this much amount to Shamu. So whatever the total amount you get from these two, then you subtract this number and you will get a difference. That difference is the amount left with Ramu after giving to Shamu. Question number 22. Lalit's pocket money was rupees 200 in the first month, 215, rupees 256 in the second month, and rupees 280 in the third month. From his pocket money, he bought a gift for his sister for rupees 405. How much money was left? So all the 3 months, I'm not writing the statement, I'm writing directly. All the 3 months, okay. So his pocket money was 200 plus rupees 256 plus rupees 280. So in the 3 months he has saved rupees 736. Okay, and on buying the gift, okay, what is the cost of the gift is rupees 405. So from his saving he bought a gift. This is his saving and this is the amount he spent on buying a gift for his sister. So after buying the gift, how much is left with him? So what we have to do, make the rupee column, 736 minus 405. Okay, 6 minus 5, 1, 3, 7 minus 4, 3. So this much amount is left with Lalit after saving and buying the gift. Based on the topic that we have discussed, I have taken 2 questions here. The first question is, Siam has rupees 428 and 55 paise. He gave rupees 316 and 25 paise to his friend Manu. How much is left with Shyam? So Shyam has some amount and he has given to his friend some amount. From that amount, a part of that amount he has given to his friend Manu. We have to find out how much is left with Shyam after giving to Manu. So this is the question about subtraction. So you have to find out. Question number 2. Binay went to a shop and bought a toy car cost rupees 480.55 paise, and a toy bike cost rupees 305.30 paise. How much did he spend in all? Now children, two amounts are given here. Different unit are used. First is given in rupee, the second is given in paise. So we know when we have to calculate money, both the units should be in, both the amounts should be in same unit. So either you can convert both, first is given in paise, second one you can convert in paise, or skip the second amount in rupees and convert the first one in rupees. Okay, and then you can find out the total. The keywords which are very important in this chapter is addition. Along with addition, the sum I have written, because when we do addition, whatever the answer we get, it is known as sum. Then comes subtraction. When we do subtraction, the answer is known as difference. And the column method, you already know it, placing the number one below the other and making columns like the rupee column and the paise column. And the dot, that is the decimal point, separates the rupee and paise in money. So children, this is the class for today. Okay, in the next class we will learn the remaining part of the topic given in the workbook, and both the questions that I have taken will be uploaded in the Google Classroom. If you have any doubt, you can drop a message in my WhatsApp number. Thank you and have a nice day.